Alright, so we got the MP40. I used it for maybe 2.5 games because I joined half late. So there's a few things that I can really say about the MP40. It feels a bit like the SMO3 damage-wise. I think they're actually even on par a little bit. I'll take a look after this game exactly what the damage out. Okay, let's actually heal and hopefully we can. Okay, I should have died there because I took way too long to think to insta heal. But the one thing that I'll say, like at long range with this thing, and even like somewhat mid range, the travel speed seems very slow. In that if somebody's strafing, I feel like the projectile speed will miss because like the speed itself is that slow. That's like one of the number one things that I've felt like I noticed. I can't obviously like necessarily confirm that. But as far as like damage wise, it's great. Overall it's really good. It's not like a broken weapon or like crazy overpowered or anything like that. It's pretty much on par with like the SMO3 in my opinion. What else is there? I don't even know honestly, but I also don't have really any attachments yet, so that's another thing. But this thing it has a lot of attachments, which is great because, you know, we still have a lot of weapons, unfortunately, that haven't been revamped that really don't have a lot of attachments. But I wouldn't necessarily, like I said, it's not like crazy overpowered or anything. It's really just like, it's balanced, you know, and they did a really good job at balancing it. So unless you really like have a thing for the MP40 or something like that, I would not recommend like pre-buying it or anything like that if you don't already have it. But as far as the other stuff goes, for me, I said before I used to play a lot of like Call of Duty World at War and stuff. So the MP40 to me is really nice and I like it a lot. But like for me, I still think personally like something like the PP2K is better overall because the PP2K is insane at mid to long range. With my setup anyway, if you haven't seen that already. Whereas this thing is just mostly close to like mid-range with right now anyway. Like I said, I don't have the attachments to really fully test it yet, but that's what it seems like. Just like a close range to mid-range weapon, you know. Which is as it should be really. That's what the MP40 is. Not meant to be like a cross map, you know. So yeah, honest opinion though, I like it a lot. I like the irons the most. I'm a big fan of like the MP irons, the MP5, the MP40s. So I'm honestly really happy they added this. And for me, I actually pre-bought it myself. I was gonna unlock it in like 7 levels, which is crazy that it still costed me 4,300 credits. But that's the sad part that I don't want to really say or talk about, but sick. So we won the match. You know, I guess that says we had everything but the highest KDR by 0.11. So that's a little bit unfortunate that we didn't get all 3, but so this game for me doesn't really have anything much to offer in terms of new content. They take so long now to push out updates that there's nothing really I would even spend my credits on, maybe like the Rose Thorn, but I already have, I might get the Gilded Tommy just because that's my favorite weapon, and I think that inscriptions on it are pretty cool, but I'm not really a fan of red personally, so it's like, again, but this game doesn't really have too many things to offer to me anymore, so I just pre-bought this because it's something to look forward to. I already have all the cosmetics I want and all that, but anyways, so you got 40, 40, 50, but the fire rate's very low. And then something like the PP2K 35, 40, 45, but it has a faster fire rate. So yeah. And then you got the SMO3 that I was saying. It feels like the SMO3 a bit. 40, 45, 50, 40, 40, 50. But I think the SMO3, yeah, the SMO3 even has a faster fire rate. So that's why I said it's not like the best weapon in the game by any means. There's a lot better out there to use, but it's balanced. It's not terrible. It's not that good at long range yet though, but like I said, hopefully we can change that later on. But we'll see how it goes when we level it up some more.